me. Look at me.
Well, I guess we can never be friends. Each of the day we first spoke. Give it, I want you back.
Welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be using mostly ColourPop products. The only thing I don't have is a foundation, setting powder, and a bronzer. Then everything else should be ColourPop, I believe. Yes, mostly everything. But anyways, if you want to go ahead and recreate this look, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so we are going to start with the ColourPop brow pomade. This is in the shade Black and Brown. And it's kind of like the Anastasia brow pomade. It's just the same thing. But this is the ColourPop brand. Since I do have it and it's going to be a ColourPop video. The no brow situation. I mean, I have brows, but not that many. Usually start at my tail here. And I'm just gonna brush it off, and this is just a Sephora brush. Looks like it's the number 20 brush. It's double-ended, so it has a brush here on this side and then the spoolie on the other side. And excuse the brows because they are kind of messy right now. I haven't plucked them in a while. They look like little boxes. I'm gonna fix them, so just hold on a minute. That's better. Okay, and then I just used the ColourPop No Filter Concealer just to fix those a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe sponge here and take what I have left on here and just put that on my eyelid. There we go. Then to set those brows in place, I'm just going to be using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara and just brush over them. This is in the shade Chocolate. Chocolate. We like chocolate. Okay. And then we're going to move on to setting the eyelid. And I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. I'm just going to grab my brush here, tap out the excess, and just place it all over my lid. I'm gonna go in with my Dream Street palette, the Kathleen and ColourPop collab. And I'm going to be taking this dark brown shade here and this shade here and just mix those two together. Put it all over my lid. I'm just gonna grab this fluffy brush, go into those two shades, and I'm gonna put it all over the lid. Just like that. And then I'm gonna grab this orangey shade right here and I'm gonna put that on the crease to blend that color out. Gonna go in again with those two shades mixed together and pop it back on the lid there. Then I'm gonna go in with this teal shade here and put that on the outer corner. And I'm just placing it on the outer corner all the way to the crease there. I'm going to grab that fluffy brush again and just blend them. Okay. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that color and just popping it there on the outer corner. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab this sparkly shade right here that's similar to that one, it's just sparkly, and put this over that color just to give it a little shimmer. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the Super Shock shadow in the shade Bouncy. And that's what that looks like. It is very pretty. I'm gonna grab that with my finger and put that in the middle. Blending it in with that teal shade there. I'm gonna go back in with that shimmery teal shade here and put a little bit more here on the outer corner. Gonna mix those two colors in together again, those two right there. I'm gonna put a little bit more on the inner corner here because we lost it just a little bit. I'm just blending it in a little bit with that middle shade that we used. I'm gonna do the other eye and then I will be back. Okie-dokie. I'm back. Now we are going to moisturize the face just a little bit and hydrate it because we're going to go in with two mattifying foundations. So I just want to make sure that the face stays hydrated underneath. I'm going to use my Ciate Dewy Spritz. And just going to let that sit for a little bit so it dries before we go in with the foundation. I'm going to be going in with the LA Girl Pro Matte HD foundation. It's a matte foundation. And also going to use the Pro Filter Fenty Beauty foundation. Gonna go again with the Morphe sponge here and just tap that all in the skin. Okay, so there's the foundation. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 18. Gonna go under my eyes. A little bit on my nose. There. And there. Now I know that looks a lot lighter, but I really want a bright under eye. So now today I am gonna set that under eye using my Coty Airspun loose powder, and I'm just gonna use my big fluffy brush here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set that in place. The rest of my face is already pretty matte, so I'm not gonna set any of that. I just wanted to set wherever I set the concealer. Now I'm gonna go in and finish the lower lash line and the rest of the face. I'm gonna go in with a brush here. On the waterline today, I'm gonna be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. Okay, and then just with a brush here, I'm gonna mix those two colors in together again. This dark shade and this one, and place that on the lower lash line here. To further blend that out, I'm gonna grab that teal shade here and put that underneath that brown orangey shade here. Like that. Now to highlight the inner corner here, I am going to use one of my single shades, and I actually made this palette. You can get these at the ColourPop website. It just looks like a little eyeshadow palette, and then you open it, it's magnetic, and you pop in the shades that you want in there. I put the colors in here, and I'm gonna use this orangey shimmery shade here in the inner corner. It's in the shade Ready or Yacht. And that's what that looks like. Just grabbing this pointed brush. I'm gonna put a little bit of this mist and then put that in the inner corner here. Okay, just like that. And then we're gonna bronze up the skin a little bit. I'm gonna use the Glamour Dolls and Lisa Frank bronzer. It looks like that. And this is in the shade Bitten and Bronzed. I'm gonna go in with my brush and just bronze up the face with that. And then I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop palette here where I have all my blushes. I'm gonna be using the orangey shade here. This is in the shade Main Check. Just gonna go in with a brush and place that on the cheeks. And a little bit of color to the nose. Just a tiny bit, whatever is left on the brush. And then be using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek, and this is in the shade Flexitarian. And it looks like this. Now this one is a little hard to apply with a brush. I'm gonna just apply a little bit with it, and then I'm gonna go in with my sponge a little bit moist, and then I'll tap it into my face. So see, if you go in with a brush, it gives you that subtle glow. If you want something more, I'm gonna show you how to get a little bit more out of this, because this is really crazy when you put it in with a sponge. So I'm just gonna wet my sponge here with my mist, and then just dab a little bit in there, and then I'll put it on my face. And you guys see what difference that made? There is that shine. You can always leave it just subtle like this. You don't have to go extreme, but you know, I'm extreme, I guess. And then I'll put it on my nose here, on my lip, and a little bit here. Whatever is left, I'm not going back in to grab any additional, and a little bit on the forehead. Then I'm gonna go in with the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit Cosmetics. And with this look, you can definitely rock some lashes if you want, but I'm going to just leave it with mascara, but you can always put lashes on. And then to finish the look, we are going to do the lips. For the lips, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Lippy Sticks, these two here, in the shade Party Foul and Aftershock. So first I'm gonna go with Party Foul, and it's this pinky type of shade. And then what I like about these is that it has that little pointed thing there, if you see. So if you want to line them, you don't need to use a liner, you can just use these. They're so good, they're so easy to apply. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Aftershock in the center. Just kind of creating that ombre effect there. Then to set everything in place, I'm just going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next one. Toodles!